Hey, good news in Crossroads. This is Brandon. I want to give you a quick update about COVID-19, or what is otherwise known as the coronavirus. First thing I want to talk about is the elderly ill or the most vulnerable among us. That if you're sick, if you have the ability to have your immune system compromised, or maybe you feel like you're getting sick, or maybe you're above the age of 80, 60, and have some health concerns, we just encourage you to stay home. Turn into our online services at 9 a.m. at gncc.churchonline.org. And that'll be the best way for you to tune in. We want to encourage that. We recommend it highly. A couple of things that we want to think about in terms of our community is that you need to take the necessary precautions. The CDC isn't releasing information that's not true, or it's not fluff. That's what I would say or recommend. So please take the necessary precautions, wash your hands, buy hand sanitizer, and make sure that you're keeping your own personal environments clean and to high standards. We also know that social media is running rampant with all forms of anxiety. And you might be seeing on Facebook or other forms of social media, all forms of different information that are being shared currently. We would just encourage you to not add to the already anxious environments. We know that internet memes are a great way to handle stressful situations or areas in which we don't have all the clarity or communication. But instead of adding to the already anxious world that we live in, we would just encourage you to only share information that is released by either national or state public health organizations or officials. And that way we're only communicating helpful and clear information. Remember, Galatians is reminding us to bear one another's burdens. So in doing so, you're practicing great hospitality. That you should already have the knowledge that people in our community are feeling anxious, they're feeling lonely or scared because they don't know what this means for themselves or for their loved ones or for people that they know throughout the country and world. We want to give you a couple of helpful pieces of information per our Sunday gatherings. We are still going to continue with our Sunday gatherings. Good news, we'll meet at 9 a.m. and 10:45. At Crossroads in Estherville, we'll meet at 9:30 in the morning. But we're going to change a couple of things. For example, greeting. When you come in the doors, we're not going to give you a hug, a handshake, a high five, or any other form of skin-to-skin contact. Instead, we've encouraged our greeters to just hold the door open for you. Again, it's not because we think that we're stuck up or anything like that, but we want to practice great Christian hospitality and be mindful of the different relationships you have, and that we don't want to take anything home with us that doesn't actually belong. The other thing I would mention to you is that during our Sunday gathering, the offering is going to change. We're not going to be passing around a plate. Here at our Good News location right behind me is what we're going to call the Joy Box. You can take your offering, you can drop it in there, and we want to give you an opportunity that we're not passing germs or other information along that doesn't need to go home with us, like I've already said. And that you can have the opportunity to worship God with your gifts. You can give online, give via text, but we will not be passing the plate. The other thing is that we're going to have different hand sanitization environments at all of our locations so that you can stay clean, so that you can stay healthy. And if you have come into contact with either high touch areas like coffee or bathroom doors, it's just an encouragement to wash your hands. Make sure that you're taking those things into consideration. The other thing that we want to let you know is that Good News and its leadership are fully aware of the things that are going on. And so we've already developed contingency plans that we're ready to roll out if the state of Iowa were to cancel all public gatherings. Just want to let you know how loved and cared for you are, and we want to give you this encouragement that Jesus is sitting on the throne. He's sitting at the right hand of the Father, ruling and reigning. He knows you intimately. He cares for you. And we want to take the appropriate steps as a leadership and as a pastoral staff to make sure that our community is well shepherded. Thank you so much for partnering with us as we join Jesus in his work of renewal. Thank you.